great game, boss.
And MP, he's in the midst of a mind-blowing season, already surpassing 6 Wilt Chamberlain records for the most rebounds in a season. Tonight, he has a chance to top Wilt's best rebounding year ever. That was back in 1960. Greetings, everyone. Glad to have you with us on this Wednesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from David Aldridge on the sideline. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. We'll see the talented pair of Middleton and Giannis at forward. Gordon out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Richards in at the 5. And for Orlando, Wagner is out there with Pascal Siakam. Then there's Cole Anthony. Then there's Smooth. And it's Houston in at the 2 spot. Tonight, we've got 2 terrific teams from the East. This game, Greg, has been circled on the calendar for a while.
And Kevin, this is going to be a fantastic matchup. It could be a preview of the Eastern Conference Finals. These teams are that good.
Tip-off goes to Milwaukee. Time to send it now to the sideline for more on this spectacular season MP is putting together.
Thanks, guys. MP at the doorstep of something unbelievable. Tonight, he has a chance to break Wilt Chamberlain's all-time record for rebounds in a season, which stands at 2,149. Kevin, it just doesn't seem believable, but here we are.
Indeed, we are. Unmistakable. It's good.
And the all-around game of Siakam, so adept at working the ball to open guys.
Middleton with a screen for Lillard. And it's off from three-point range. Down low, here's Siakam. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Just over a minute played here at the start of the game. Smooth passes to Wagner. Orlando moving the ball around. Smooth, that's good.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Gordon, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Kicks it to Lillard. To the paint. And it's blocked. And they get it back. Here's Richards. It's good.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Here's Anthony from down in the low post. It goes.
Now, they can't miss. 4 for 4 and warming up the burners.
Pass to Middleton. Lillard against Anthony. There's the 3. And it's Lillard missing.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
And now a veteran in the NBA. You get the feeling every season is important. to Dame Lillard.
Yeah, but I get the feeling, Greg, that it's just not enough. These individual accolades and these high-scoring season. Dame Lillard wants to play in competitive basketball late into June, so it's going to be about championships for him moving forward. Middleton right now staying aware of where his teammates are and hitting them when they're open.
Anthony looking it over. Inside. Here's Smooth. Rebound, Milwaukee.
That's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Magic.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. It's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
That free throw good from Lillard.
You love Lillard because he loves the game, and this is a guy who just wants to be out there. He wants the ball in the hands, and he tries not to get caught up in all the drama that happens around the game. It's 100% focused on him.
The pass to Antetokounmpo. Dishes to Middleton. Antetokounmpo against Siakam. That's another rebound.
Each rebound he's pulled down here helps him get even closer to that incredible rebounding record.
He is a legend already, but I know he wants that top spot in the record book.
And the top rebound spot is, of course, held by Wilt Chamberlain. Wilt put up an incredible 2,149 rebounds back in '61. But all of a sudden, that number doesn't seem that far away.
Giannis' double. There's the pick. 4 on the clock. Lillard. Milwaukee. No good that time either.
Give him a little credit. Take some guts to keep shooting if you're struggling this bad. It's getting a little bit ugly right now.
Bucks trail by 7. And here is Antetokounmpo. Scoreless thus far. Richards no good.
The defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
And the shot goes in from Siakam.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Lillard a screen on Wagner. Middleton outside. Pass to Lillard. Back to Middleton. And here's Giannis from outside. And the Bucks miss again. Magic leading by 9. To the inside. Here's Smooth. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Shot by Gordon, wide open. No good, shot missing. Orlando, they've gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. Houston's shot is off. Bucks trail by 9. Now Middleton. Playing Houston, he was nearly unstoppable. Lillard outside to the middle, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Head up, scanning the floor. Lillard makes a terrific feed. Great point guard play from him that time.
Anthony, the pass to Smooth. Back to Anthony. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. No scoring in this one. Kicks it down to Middleton. Trying his luck from deep. Grabs the rebound again.
That was a historic rebound we just saw. Phenomenal.
To equal the incredible record GA for rebounds in a season, he's been a monster all year on the glass.
Say it with 2,149 rebounds in a season. Wilt accomplished that feat back in '61, and after all these decades, it is finally matched. Simply incredible. You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Looking at the Bucks, GA, they've made the playoffs every year since 2017.
And Kevin, as long as Giannis is at the helm, that streak should continue for a while. He's arguably the best player in the world. Guys want to play with this kid.
And again with the rebound.
That's the rebound he needed. He's broken the record.
You know what, GA? I don't think anybody thought that record was in danger at the start of the season. But he has played his way into history.
He has eclipsed Wilt's rebounding record of 2,149 set back in 1961. This has been a season that nobody saw coming and will be talked about for years to come.
Banchero's checked in for the Magic. And then for Milwaukee, Jackson comes in for Chris Middleton. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Gordon. Here's Anthony. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
And Lillard kicks to Giannis. Anthony against Lillard from downtown. And it's Wagner with the rebound.
Well, both him and the team seem to be off their game right now, and the frustration is clearly mounting as the clock is winding down.
Smooth misses.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
Lillard against Anthony. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Passes it to Fultz. Fires for three. Smooth with the rebound. Smooth's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Orlando moving the ball around. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And late in the regular season, Greg, in your decade plus in the NBA, you were looking forward to the playoffs more often than not.
And as a player, you have to avoid that temptation to look ahead. But when you do, much nicer to look forward to the playoffs than vacation.
Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Orlando. Black comes in for Anthony. The Bucks also with the sub. Portis is checked in. Good on the second free throw. Here's Richards. 6 points for him. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Portis the screen. Baseline jumper. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Smooth. The shot from the low post is good. Smooth's got 11.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area and just dominating, controlling that spot.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Wagner outside. Here's Smooth. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Inside, here's Portis, and it's denied. Fultz against Wagner. Carter sets the pick for Wagner. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Markelle Fultz. That is his first foul of the game.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Isaac's checked in for Smooth. Williams, he's checked in for the Bucks. Chris checked in for the Magic. Smooth comes in for Wagner. And Milwaukee with a change here too. Gordon's checked in. Bucks trail by 16. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. Portis is out there with Williams. Then it's Chris Middleton. Then there's Gordon, and it's Fultz in at the point.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Smooth passes to Black. To the inside. Here's Smooth. Rebound, Milwaukee. Coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure, and that one didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
It took just a little bit of time, but once they figured out the D on that night, man, their offense was rolling.
Now, Brent, when it comes to Portis, his duties have increased over the years.
And that has a lot to do, Kevin, with the defensive improvement from Bobby Portis. He puts more effort into that D, and the coaches trust him more, not just to spark off the bench.
The shot by Middleton, wide open. Another miss by Middleton.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Smooth passes to Banchero. Five on the clock. The feed now to Black. Orlando needs to get off a shot, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Fultz.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Anthony's checked in for Orlando. Damian Lillard's checked in for Milwaukee. A nice shot by Black. Black's got 5 points so far.
Lazy defense there, guys. You have to guard the outside on inbounds plays, too. Every man has to be accounted for in those situations.
Pass to Portis. Shoots it. That one doesn't drop. Excellent D from Smooth.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor. Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
Completely lost focus. You can't get 2 steps ahead.
And Portis throws it down.
And bigs like Portis can get up and make those dunks look sweet.
So the Magic, their last game, a win against Indiana. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, guys. Well, Smooth in the last game against the Pacers made some terrific plays. He finished with 64 points, and he was all over the glass in that one with a season high in rebounds. Just a fantastic night for him. The kind he wants to have every night, I'm sure. Guys?
Yeah, David, he was in attack mode all night long. GA really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
They get the rebound. Smooth passes to Anthony. And there are the Magic with another bucket.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And they call an illegal screen here. And this is what it's all come to, the end of the season power rankings. Look at Milwaukee. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And looking at Orlando, they believed they were the best team entering the year. Others believed it too, and we've seen nothing to dissuade that assumption.
Giannis, he's checked in for the Bucks. Anthony against Lillard. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Portis a screen on Wagner. Here's Middleton, and it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Here's Smooth, defended by Portis. Smooth passes to Wagner. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Wagner's got 7 points.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Siakam against Giannis. Lillard dishes to Antetokounmpo. Portis kicks to Gordon. Traps in the tray. Gordon's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Well, if Eric Gordon gets the ball from beyond the arc, you have to respect his ability to knock those down.
Down low, here's Smooth, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
On the pass to Antetokounmpo, Lillard outside. Middleton against Wagner. Fades back. Up again. The putback is no good.
His poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Lillard with the bucket.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Anthony against Lillard. Here's Smooth. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
Anthony against Lillard. To the paint. There's Portis. Kept alive. And another basket for Milwaukee.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Smooth, and the layup is good. And now it's 27 points for Smooth.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Portis a screen on Siakam. Nice shot by Portis.
What a beautiful play. Giannis so mobile coming off the pick. And did I mention long?
Now a timeout called by Orlando. Making a change here. Banchero's checked in, and Milwaukee with a change here too. Nick Richards, he's checked in for Portis. And it's Anthony with the ball for the Orlando Magic. 22 is their biggest lead. Last time they met was right here, and they came out with a win.
Yeah, they cruised to a win in these teams' last encounter, and their field goal percentage was off the charts. Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Middleton against Wagner. Middleton the pass to Antetokounmpo. Richards with it, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
A signature slam from the big fella. We've seen a few of those before.
Magic leading by 18. Pass to Houston. Anthony against Lillard. Here's Smooth, and he gets it to go. And it's 29 points for Smooth.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
This is a good sign for the offense, handing the ball off to Middleton, who right now has got it going.
Here's Smooth, defended by Richards. And it's Wagner missing.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Yeah, you could throw that pass just about anywhere, even the top of the square for Giannis to go and get.
Banchero outside. Passes to Smooth. Carroll with the screen. Jacks up a three. Rebound, Milwaukee. Richards got 4 rebounds in this game. Lillard dishes to Middleton. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Richards. Smooth with a rebound. Magic leading by 16. Houston passes to Smooth. To the inside. Out to Anthony. Over Gordon. Anthony with the bucket. Anthony's got 4 this quarter.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
The 9-foot shot, and there are the Bucks with another bucket.
Great concentration in close. Damian Lillard, an effective 3-level scorer.
Now the pass to Smooth. No good that time. And so it's the Orlando Magic with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Welcome to halftime, folks. Before we talk about the game, let's check out who won Player of the Month in both the East and West. In the Eastern Conference, Smooth.
Plenty of L-O-V-E. That's what you can do about this game. Love it. Because that combination of skill and size, man, that big fella is taking care of business. Game in and game out.
Yeah, and that really that C-O-N-S-I-S-T-E-N. Anyway, consistency.
There you go.
That's what it's all about. And fellas, looking now at the first half of play, ground to make up a major deficit for the Milwaukee Bucks.
Kenny, Ernie, they are getting destroyed on the glass, as we all saw. Listen, sometimes it's about effort, passion, and it feels like they're lacking.
You know what? They need you out there, dude. Seriously. You could give them 10 minutes right now off the bench, couldn't you?
Yeah, for $300 million a year.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Smooth.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
Yeah, guys like him love to stuff the stat sheet. He's doing it here.
We've got Smooth. Siakam is out there with Franz Wagner. Then there's Cole Anthony. And it's Houston in at the shooting guard position. That's is out there for Orlando.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Smooth passes to Wagner. All alone. The rebound by the Bucks.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Middleton for 3. Smooth with a rebound. Smooth's got his 20th rebound here tonight. Saw that coming. Yep, it counts. Siakam's got 8 points.
It's important that Siakam plays with confidence from there. I mean, when he does, the results are often like that.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Yeah, it's good to see him with his free throw percentage up over 80.
You know, bro, we know how intense NBA practices can get, but how often do tempers boil over?
Well, practices are where you improve, and it's also a chance for guys who are on the bench to let the coaches know they're ready for more minutes. So that competitive environment is going to cause some dust-ups, and trust me, Kevin, you don't hear about most of the things that go on behind closed doors.
Bucks trail by 19. Middleton with it. He's got 16. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. And it's Gordon missing.
The third quarter has not started well, just 1 of 4.
Siakam misses. Milwaukee has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Back to Giannis. Middleton outside. Down low. Here's Richards. No dice from 9 feet out.
Team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
Smooth passes to Wagner. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Now, Giannis preparing for that kind of attention from the defense, and he found a teammate with an open look.
Magic leading by 19. Pass to Houston. Back to Anthony. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Wagner against Middleton. Pass to Richards. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
And the athletic Middleton on that play snakes his pass right through the defense. That's a nice pick and roll.
Pass to Smooth. Back to Wagner. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Wagner's got 6 points in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Middleton against Wagner. Now here's Middleton. He's guarded closely. He kicks it to Gordon. Richards, no good.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Here's Smooth, defended by Richards. Smooth passes to Wagner. Magic moving the ball around. Siakam with it, and it's Gordon picking him up. And Pascal Siakam with the 3. Siakam's got 11.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Magic leading by 22. Hey, Brent, here we're looking at Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's arguably the best player right now in the NBA. Not just the NBA, worldwide.
That's a lot of space, Kevin, but you're not wrong. He is the best two-way player in the league. With his physical dominance, he impacts the game in ways that no other player can.
The pass to Gordon. Lillard scanning the floor. Kicks it out to Gordon. Beyond the arc. Buries the long-range jumper. He has 6.
Gordon gets the pass there and takes off for the jump shot before the defense could react.
Pass to Smooth. To the middle. Here's Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
And here's Middleton. 16 points for him. Inside. Got a piece of it. Now Anthony. Wagner outside. To the middle. Smooth, that's good. 33 points for Smooth. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Magic.
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Takes the 13-footer onto the Kumbo. No good.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, the league does not like it when trade requests play out publicly. Commissioner Adam Silver says it needs to be a two-way street. Teams provide enormous guarantees to players, and the expectation is they'll meet their end of the bargain. He understands there will always be some trade requests and wants them to remain behind closed doors. Kevin?
Good luck. David, thanks. Timeout called, the Bucks. Brent, you're in a team's front office, and the voices of sports medicine experts seem to be carrying more weight than ever before.
Yeah, it's been so interesting to see the way that the league is navigating this, because it's hard to say where the proof is that load management is actually working. I mean, during the time that I was playing, I remember Karl Malone and John Stockton getting 82 games in at 38 minutes a night, never missing the contest. So we'll see if time does tell that guys will get back on the floor and play a little bit more often.
Banchero's checked in for Orlando. Fultz, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Lillard against Anthony. Lillard, the pass to Richards. Outside, out of the Kumbo. 6 to shoot. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Wagner outside to the inside. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Milwaukee has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Richards passes to Middleton. Lillard outside. Outside, out of the Kumbo. Middleton for 3. It's hauled in by the Magic. Wagner's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Shoots, and it's Orlando with another.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, the thing is, they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
Middleton left side. Over Banchero. And again, the Bucks miss.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
Fultz the pass to Lillard. Kicks it to Middleton. From the arc. Another miss by Middleton.
But his shooting this quarter has to be a huge concern, especially when they're behind like this. Can he find a rhythm?
To the paint. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
They're struggling to keep up.
And we'll see if they can turn things around, Kevin. On this trip, they can't continue to come up empty.
Banchero against Middleton. Back to Richards. Floats it up for Giannis. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Passes it to Banchero. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Anthony's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Milwaukee. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. Brent, don't you love what a team player Giannis is? A star with very little ego.
One of the things, Greg, he does so well is deflect everything or reflect everything back to him. It's about him. He'll compliment his teammates, and then he'll take on the responsibility when the team isn't playing at its highest level.
The first one falls.
Of course, one of the league's best scorers, Giannis, poised to be one of the game's all-time best.
For the Magic, Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Siakam. And Black's subbed in for Anthony. Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo. Orlando's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. Down low, Carter laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Carter's got his second bucket of the night.
Bully ball at its finest there. Carter Jr. brings a physical presence to this team.
From deep, Antetokounmpo. And Portis throws it down.
Nice job clearing some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big, big foul. Wagner passes to Carter. And they pick up 2. That's now 8 points for Wendell Carter.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Portis a screen on Banchero. And Middleton kicks to Giannis. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Giannis has got 9.
The defense now better pay attention. If Giannis is hitting threes, those pickup points have to become higher.
Smooth misses. The Bucks shooting for the game at 42%. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Offline with his 3. Orlando's gotten all 4 of the three-point shots to go down since halftime. They're lighting it up here. To the middle. Here's Smooth. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got 7 rebounds in the game. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Middleton doing a good job of being creative and finishing a difficult look.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
An 85% shooter there, and they've been able to count on him hitting his shots from the line.
The Magic making a switch here. Isaac's checked in. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Siakam is checked in for Isaac. Smooth comes in for Wagner. And Anthony subbed in for Black. And Milwaukee with a change here too. Richards is checked in. To the paint. Here's Smooth. Makes it off the glass. Smooth's got 39.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
So with Lillard on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Middleton and Giannis slot in at the small and power forward. Fultz is out there with Gordon, and it's Richards in at center, locking down the middle. Inside. Smooth, that's good. Smooth's got 12 points here in the second half.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Fultz with the ball. Now Anthony defending. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Those three-pointers off the mark. The Magic have gotten 7 of their 8 shots to fall here in the fourth. A tremendous offensive outburst. To the inside. Here's Smooth. Drops in the layup for 2. 43 points for Smooth.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Now here's Middleton. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Carter. Here's Smooth. Defended by Richards.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
Antetokounmpo. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Siakam's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Hey, Brent, in general, as we widen the lens here, what do you think current NBA teams could do better?
Well, it's going to be interesting, Kevin, to see how, with the defensive 3-second rule sort of disappearing, how many more coaches are able to implement combinations of zone defenses. They're going to take away what it is that a team likes to do in the half court of their execution. Along with that, certainly clock management and timeouts, maybe more usage of their actual roster going a little bit deeper during the regular season to explore those kind of tactics. And don't forget about all those experiments. They could happen in the G League as well.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Black's checked in for Cole Anthony. The Bucks also with the sub. Lillard's checked in for Gordon. And that one misses. And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for Milwaukee. And there's the pass to Antetokounmpo. Middleton outside. He kicks it to Lillard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got 6 assists here tonight. Here's Black, covered by Lillard. Here's Smooth. The rebound by Middleton. Milwaukee's got 8 shots off from three-point land and hit half of them. Fultz against Carter. Out to the right wing. Three-pointer, Lillard. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
And for Milwaukee, they're shooting well. They're at 45%. Pass to Giannis. Shoots the 3. The shot comes out.
And not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
Oh, that's a terrific pass by the big fella. Banchero is adding that element to his game as his career progresses.
Fultz finds Lillard. Here's Richards. Nice move. Banchero grabs the board. Floats it up there for Siakam. Fultz with the ball. And it's Carter picking him up. Another shot. Here's Richards. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. Richards got 19 points. Passes it to Siakam. Inside. To the right side. Black the pass to Banchero. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
And he's one of those guys that just keeps coming at you. Paolo Banchero is special.
Lillard with it, working on Black. Middleton for 3. That one's not going to go.
Yeah, the defense there in chill mode. We all know he can burn them from three-point range.
And that one drops for him.
And it's not easy to get that shot on target with so much contact. Siakam just shakes it off, determined to finish through.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Banchero. Giannis dishes to Middleton. And And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Giannis has got 6 assists now in the game. Orlando's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Again, what an avalanche! That gives him 51.
Making it look easy. He just bangs down the one-hander.
2 very easy points right here. A clear look here for Middleton. And another basket for Milwaukee.
Nice find by Lillard. He deserves some recognition for that kind of passing.
Pass to Smooth. A shot off that time. Great D that time from Middleton. To the wing right side. And Lillard kicks to Giannis. The wing jumper off target.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
A high-energy wing with a solid all-around skill set. Siakam is developing into a quality go-to scorer.
That's a 2 from Lillard. A rare miss for him.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D. Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Magic.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And you can hardly say this win surprised anyone with the season these guys have put together. Win after win all year long. What a record-breaking year this team has put together. A season for the record books.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with 1 game left against this squad.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Smooth.
Not sure what else the coaching staff could ask for. He contributed in every facet of the game tonight, racking up a triple-double.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Andre Drummond comes in for Carter. And Isaac subbed in for Pascal Siakam. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Eric Gordon, he's checked in for Markelle Fultz. Down low. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting at a 46% clip in the fourth quarter. Lillard outside. And the Bucks miss again. Smooth passes to Drummond. Now Banchero to the middle. Here's Smooth. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
And it's the Bucks ball. Outside Gordon. It's stolen by Banchero. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Back the pass to Smooth. And that one, good. Smooth's got 59 points.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
Yeah, huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.
MP can't lose. He go in, game after game, after game after game. Let's go.
Another outstanding game, MP. Way to go.
You are the only man not named Wilt Chamberlain or Bill Russell to record over 1,700 rebounds in a season. And now you've topped Wilt Chamberlain's mark that has stood for over 60 years. How do you make sense of that?
Both those guys had great careers, but they played in a different time. Your average player isn't collecting 1,000 rebounds today. A great player isn't even getting close to 1,500. Everybody's shooting layups and dunks, so there just aren't as many opportunities for boards. When people shoot from the outside, they shoot from deep, and those rebounds go everywhere. So it's a whole different ball game when it comes to grabbing boards today. Nobody has my skills, my determination, and my intuition to read the ball and beat anyone to the spot. I'm the king of the boards. Period.
Great effort. Nicely done.